Alright, so I'm not sure if my last video is saved. So what that was a fire copter cover-up because it was red and white. And so they've flown that by a few times. And what they've done is they totally ignored the fact that they were real fire helicopters, because they set the Pendleton fire and then flew copters over my house. And then they set the Nigel fire to cover up for the Pendleton fire. They also set Canyon Fire 1 and 2, and they set NorCal on fire. But I'm talking about the first two fires, so Pendleton and Nigel. So they flew fire helicopters over my roof. And they also flew fire copters over the 2 mornings when I went to Dana Point to help my parents, because when I came home the second day, they had a fire helicopter flying like this slow and about that high over my roof when we pulled up. So you can only imagine the stuff they did while I was gone. But they've said that those were just civilian or some kind of other helicopter, not a fire helicopter, because that one wasn't a fire helicopter. It was just painted white and red, and it was tuned to sound heavy. And I didn't know how much they could tune copters. You can make it sound like anything. Make it silent, or you can make it sound like 100 helicopters. Even a small one can sound like a big one. So they just tune it, make it sound heavy, paint it white and red, and send it out here and be like, oh, he's such an idiot. They're not fire helicopters at all. I don't know what he was thinking. And he's an idiot. There were only planes going by in this Cessna Revier engine airway, and he's just a paranoid idiot. He was in there just being a dumbass. David watching the girl take a bath or some shit like I'm gonna start cussing. Like Bishop says. So they just they set the places on fire, and now they're like, oh yeah, those weren't fire helicopters at all. And that's why they sent this little red white one over, and that's it. Like everything's bullshit, and they just make up a story, and I'm sitting here telling the truth, and they're like, no, that's not how it is. And then we all have to go debate the truth. Like, flying a red and white helicopter over isn't good enough to cover up for that. I have videos of it. They're like, oh well, it's tuned like this, so we just made it sound heavy, and then it was a red and white one. But there's too much bullshit. I'm gonna go make a documentary about this incident.